Hi there, this is Andrew from Hot Tub Focus, and today we're going to have a think about how much does a hot tub cost to buy. So the cost of actually getting set up and starting in the fantastic world of hot tubs is something that's always a little bit of an issue for people because you don't really have any experience of this before you start. And it can be a little bit of a minefield. The quick answer is that most people seem to think that a hot tub is going to cost about $5,000, and that seems to be a reasonable estimate, I suppose, bearing in mind the complexity of having a hot tub installed and the size of it and all of the technological wizardry that goes into it. However, the reality is slightly different, as you can imagine. You can actually get into hot tubbing for $300, and this is the cheapest way. So the price ranges essentially go from $300 for an inflatable hot tub right the way up to $10,000, $15,000 or more for a top-end luxury hot tub. An inflatable hot tub at $300 will get you started. It blows up. It's a little bit like a glorified paddling pool to a certain extent, but of course it has warm water. It warms its own water up, and the jets blow air into it as well. It's not like a sort of hydrotherapy experience. They generally tend not to have seats in them, and they don't last very long. They are prone to puncturing slightly, as you can imagine, but the line is replaceable. But in terms of sheer value for money, in a way you can't sort of go wrong. You get a lot of, well, it's $300 for having a hot tub. It's $300, that's different from not having a hot tub at all. It's sort of worth it if that's what you want to just sort of dip your toe in the water. We then get to sort of the entry level, somewhere between 3K and 5K. So $3,000 to $5,000 will buy you a very basic hot tub with a sort of matte plastic sort of shell. It'll heat itself. It'll have much more powerful jets than an inflatable. It will last longer. Let's come back to that in a moment. Mid-range, somewhere between $4,000 and $8,000. This will have an acrylic shell, a lot wider range of jets on it, a lot more comfortable seating. It may have lighting. It'll just look and feel a lot nicer. We then get up into the premium range between about $6,000 and $10,000. Now this is where things get interesting, because a premium hot tub may look to a certain extent fairly similar to a mid-range hot tub, but it will have, it'll have more equipment on it. It'll have more jets. It'll have more controls. But the most important thing of all of these things is not so much what you're paying for in the moment, but it's actually how economical it is over time and how long they will last. So when you're buying a hot tub, you really need to think about your investment in terms of the life of the hot tub. So, for example, an entry-level hot tub, which you might pay $3,000 to $5,000 for, just simply won't last anywhere near as long as a premium hot tub. You might get 5 years use out of it. A premium hot tub, you might get something like 10, 15 years out of it even. But say a good decade, you should do anyway. It won't have as long warranty on it. And if it does go wrong, chances are it's going to be expensive to fix. It may not use easily accessible parts or easily available parts. But most importantly, an entry-level hot tub is not going to be particularly energy efficient. And you could find, actually, if you keep it and you run it for 5 years, that it costs you, £2,000 or £3,000, £4 or dollars worth of petrol, it's not a car, of energy or electricity, more than buying a premium hot tub, for example, or even a top mid-range hot tub. Now, once you get to the premium ones, around $6,000, $8,000, something like that, you can expect them to be significantly more energy efficient and also to last significantly longer. So chances are you're going to get double the life out of something that you pay $5,000 for $10,000. You're going to get double the amount of life out of it, but you're also going to get a huge significant energy saving as well, in terms of its thermal efficiency, in terms of its insulation. The filtration system will be a lot more efficient as well. You will spend less time faffing around with it. You will spend less money on chemicals over the 10 years. And it becomes a really, actually over the 10 years, the premium, a $10,000 hot tub will probably, broadly speaking, cost you less over 10 years than an entry level, say, $4,000 hot tub. And you'll get a lot more pleasure out of it over those 10 years. It becomes a slightly different equation once you move above $10,000 into the luxury area, the luxury sort of brands of hot tubs. They will be extremely efficient. They will last a very long time. They will come with great warranty, fantastic state-of-the-art fitting, state-of-the-art technology. But you sort of reach the point of saturation, again, to use another water analogy, you've reached the point of saturation at the top of the premium range, really, in terms of efficiency. With the luxury ones, you're paying for the luxury. Once you get to the top of the premium, it becomes less of a financial decision and more of a, well, shall we splash out, another water analogy, shall we splash out and have a luxury hot tub just for the sake of having a luxury hot tub? There's not really any financial gain in that. It's purely just for the luxury of having a luxury hot tub. So there's a lot more detail on this on the link in the description below on Hot Tub Focus. I've written a long post detailing all of this and giving you a breakdown of what you can expect in each of these price levels for a hot tub, and also delving into a bit more detail into the financial aspects of the long-term running costs and your choices there. I hope that's really helpful. Subscribe to the channel, click on the link below and have a look at the blog post because it'll be really helpful, and happy hot tubbing. Bye.